If you haven't already subscribed, be sure to click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell to be notified of more movie-related videos. Thank you. What's up, guys? It's that guy with movies back here again. And today's video, I'm going to be going back to the video store that's located in Camrose, which is a little town that's, probably about half an hour or 45 minutes out of Edmonton. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to see what they have for the 3 for $35 deals. Maybe see if there's anything in their cheapie bin, which is like the 4 for $10 deal, or $3 each for a movie. Usually they have a lot of really good stuff in there. So anyway, though, let's go over there and we'll see what they have today. Well, here we are at the video store, so let's go inside, and I'm already seeing those 3 for $35 titles right there, so let's go in. Well, I'm back from the video store. About to show you guys what all I picked up there. There's no DVDs in this video like there was in the last one. This is just a big, huge Blu-ray haul here that I grabbed. There's some newer stuff here that I wanted to watch, like some brand new stuff, or some stuff that I just don't see anywhere and I wanted to pick up here because some of these movies I can only pretty much get here. And there's also some stuff from like the cheapie bin that had, you know, like the $3 movies or the 4 for $10. So I took advantage of that deal. So there's just a whole bunch of stuff here that I'm about to show you all. So I'll just go ahead and get rid of that bag there. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? So, what should we start with first? Maybe... because this is the 4 for $10 stuff, and this is all the brand new stuff. Maybe we'll start with the newer stuff here first, because the cheapie bin stuff was just all kind of older things. This is all mostly newer stuff. So anyway, let's take a look and see what I grabbed here first. So the first one here that I grabbed was a movie that I've been wanting to check out for a little while now. It came out at the beginning of this year. And that's The Little Things with Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto. A really good cast here, and I've heard kind of mediocre, kind of mixed things about this one. So I'm not too sure how well this one will, you know, kind of pan out. But it looked like kind of a neat 7-ish detective cop thriller here. And I've been wanting to check it out. And also I really like that cast too. Denzel Washington and Rami Malek are great actors. Jared Leto, I haven't really seen too many things with him in it. But yeah, you got at least 2 good actors in it. Unfortunately, with most of these ones, a little caveat with buying movies at this rental store. They only come with the Blu-ray. They don't come with anything else. They don't come with the DVD. They don't come with the digital code. I think in this case, it would have came with the digital code. But for right now, I just have it here just so I can check it out. So that's The Little Things here. Like I said, I haven't seen it yet. So feel free to comment below if I mention a movie that I have not yet seen. And you want to share your thoughts on it, just let me know down below in the comments what you thought of it. So The Little Things here was the first one I picked up. Next one here that I grabbed. Actually, I think out of all of these, yeah, I've only seen 2 of these out of all of them. So... first one, or the next one here is actually one that I have seen out of them, one of them, and that is Greenland here, starring Gerard Butler. This one kind of went unnoticed last year. I think it was just quietly dumped onto Prime Video. It was supposed to get a theatrical release, but it never came out in theaters because it got pushed due to the pandemic and everything. So yeah, they just kind of dumped it on Prime Video in the US. In other territories, I think they just kind of gave it a digital release. But this one actually wasn't too bad. I kind of enjoyed it. It's definitely a different take on the whole disaster movie genre, where they don't really show you anything. Or I guess they don't not show you anything. They show very little of the actual disaster that's happening, and they focus more on the people and kind of what they're going through. In the case of Greenland here, you're kind of following Gerard Butler's family as they're trying to survive this big, huge meteor shower that's pretty much threatening to destroy the world, pretty much. So it's a very different kind of disaster movie. It's not something like the Roland Emmerich ones, for instance. It's not like The Day After Tomorrow or 2012 or, you know, anything like that. Or Dante's Peak even. It's mostly a more personal kind of story. It focuses more on the family. It's more kind of drama-centric than it is just a big special effects showcase. But, yeah, this one is kind of what made it good. And, you know, Gerard Butler, I don't really care for, but I thought he didn't do too bad in this movie. And they're also saying it's from the producer of the John Wick franchise, which is not kind of cluing in here. Whatever, but yeah, this one here is supposed to come with a Blu-ray, DVD, and digital code, as you can see right there. Fortunately, it only comes with the Blu-ray right there. But yeah, I've been looking for this one for a little while now. I've been trying to search for it at like Best Buy or Walmart or anything. None of them sell it for some reason. I don't know why. This was pretty much the only place that sold this movie. But yeah, Greenland here, starring Gerard Butler. If you want a different kind of take on the whole disaster genre, and if you're looking for kind of a different-ish kind of movie, then I definitely recommend checking out Greenland here. Next one didn't look too bad from the synopsis on the back, and that is The Courier. Also another pretty good cast here. You got Benedict Cumberbatch, Rachel Brosnahan, which is that girl from Mrs. Maisel, I think. Nobody else that's kind of sticking out to me, so I guess it's not really that great of a cast, but I do like Benedict Cumberbatch, though, and hopefully this one isn't too bad. It sounds kind of like a Cold War era thriller, but once again, it's supposed to come with the digital code in it. It does not. It just comes with the Blu-ray right there, and yeah, that's about it for this one. So that is The Courier. Haven't seen it, so I can't say too much about it. Next one is the only other one out of this pile that I have seen, and that is Love and Monsters here, starring Dylan O'Brien. Once again, another movie that came out last year that had a very weird release strategy due to the pandemic. Once again, it was another movie that was supposed to come out in theaters, but I think it came out on digital first, and then just a few months ago, Netflix actually put this on, and they're advertising it as a Netflix original, at least here in Canada. But this one was actually also a pretty good movie as well. I enjoyed it. It's kind of a feel-good kind of monster movie here. Once again, it's kind of a different take on the monster genre in that, like, there's a lot of cool monster designs in it, but once again, it is more of like a personal story about this guy that's just trying to reach his girlfriend on, what is it, like, pretty much the other side of, like, the state, maybe? Yeah, just 85 miles away, so he has to just go and make this big, long, journey here to go and find his girlfriend who's living with the Spanish survivors in, like, a bunker, and he's kind of living with his own survivors and everything, and they all kind of have, like, their little quirks and everything like that. And there, like I said, there's a lot of good monster designs in this one, so it's a really fun movie. If you want one to check out, maybe, this weekend or something like that, it's definitely a good one to watch. Once again, no digital code included. It's just the Blu-ray. And, yeah, this one I think was also just kind of dumped onto Blu-ray here. As you can see on the back, there's not really too many special features, and I think that's kind of the same with Greenland, too. Yeah, you only got, like, 3 special features on Greenland, and this one, too. Just a pretty, pathetic list of special features there. But, yeah, Love and Monsters, a pretty enjoyable one. I really enjoyed it. The next one here or actually the last two I have to show you for the newer ones are ones that I have not yet seen, so I can't see too much about them. The next one here is a movie called Let Him Go with Diane Lane and Kevin Costner. This one also didn't sound too bad, this one also didn't sound like too bad of a movie. So I wanted to check this one out. I've heard it's kind of like a western-ish, almost like kind of a neo-western, I would say. Yeah, it's also, I think it had really good reviews as well, and I just been wanting to check it out. So once again, there's no DVD, no digital code in it, just the Blu-ray, and yeah, this was just one that I wanted to save until I actually went to this video store to grab for a little bit cheaper. I wasn't interested in grabbing this one at full price because I haven't seen the movie, but now that I did grab it here for the 3 for $35 deal, which would be like, that'd be like, what, $11.50 a movie or something like that, or $12.50 a movie. But yeah, Let Him Go here sounded like a pretty good movie, so I'll check that one out soon. And also another one here, I think that kind of flew under the radar. I think it also came out last year because of the pandemic. It just kind of, what am I trying to say? It was just kind of like dumped onto home video, and that is a movie called The Outpost here, starring Scott Eastwood, Caleb Landry Jones, and Orlando Bloom, as well as a whole swag of other people on here. This one's like a war movie, and it might look a little low budget here, like those kind of tacky Nicolas Cage movies that you usually find at your Walmarts or whatever. I've heard a lot of really good things about this one, so I do want to check it out. Yeah, and there's the inside of that. I don't know if this one ever came with a digital code, probably not, but yeah, that is The Outpost here. Once again, another movie that I would like to check out, and I've heard pretty good things about, so I'll get to that one soon enough. So that is about it for the newer stuff here, the 3 for $35 deal. So I got all this stuff for $70, which is not really that great of a deal. But whatever, I really like taking advantage of these deals so I can just get some movies that I have not yet checked out yet. So that is all of that pile. Okay, so now let's go to the 4 for $10 stuff. So a little bit older of stuff here, stuff from 2019 and that, and one from 2020. So let's go through what I got. First one here that I got was a movie called Blinded by the Light. Once again, another one that I haven't heard too much about. And this one's basically about this teen that gets really inspired by Bruce Springsteen music. Another movie that I've heard really good things about, but I haven't yet checked out, so that's why I bought it. Pretty much all of these were blind buys. And, there's nothing included in here as well as just the Blu-ray. And, yeah, this one I definitely will be checking out here soon. It should sound pretty good because it has an Atmos track on here, oddly enough. But, yeah, Blinded by the Light should be not too bad. Next one here was another one that was in that bin. It's just the Blu-ray only. And that is a movie called Last Christmas here, starring Emilia Clarke and Henry Golding, who was also just recently in Snake Eyes, which I, at the time of filming this haul portion of the video, I have seen in theaters. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was pretty dumb, but Henry Golding here was pretty good in it. So hopefully this one might not be too bad of a, kind of a rom-com to watch around Christmas time. I've heard not too bad things about this one. I don't think the critics really cared for it much, so maybe I'll watch it for my own opinion here. But yeah, Last Christmas, hopefully it's, not too bad, not too corny or anything like that, like a Hallmark movie. I hope it's not something like that. Next one here is Bombshell, which was another one that I was kind of interested in watching, about kind of the environment at Fox News and everything like that, and all like the sexual harassment cases that were going around and everything. But yeah, it seemed kind of interesting. It's got a pretty good cast here. Charlize Theron, Nicole Kidman, Margot Robbie, John Lithgow was in this, Malcolm McDowell, Allison Janney, so Kate McKinnon. There's a lot of people in this one. But yeah, it sounded like a pretty good one, so that's why I grabbed it. And the very last movie I have to show you guys for this video, so I think this one here will be a little bit shorter of an episode, because I didn't really film too much inside the store there, and just a few quick little snippets. The last one here is the newest one that I got from the Spin, and that is a movie called Antebellum, which was another one that didn't really sound too bad. I don't think I've heard too great things about this one either, but it is from the producer of Get Out and Us, so I think that's... I thought at first that Jordan Peele was involved in this, but I don't think he is. But once again, just the Blu-ray, no DVD or anything like that. And it does have an Atmos track on here as well, so hopefully this one shouldn't sound too bad either. But that is Antebellum here. And with that, that is about it for this video store video. Once again, I think this is, the third time that I've done one of these, maybe third or fourth time. But yeah, these are always really fun to do. I really like going there. It's always nice to have rental stores near you, whether they be, a little bit further out than you might want. Hey, at least you still have a video store. Here in Edmonton, I don't have any rental stores anymore. Does the library count? I don't know, because you can rent movies from there, but you can't buy anything from the library unless you go to one of their books to buy sales, which I usually go to. They haven't had any of those in about 2 years now because of the pandemic, so I haven't been able to grab any newer movies on DVD from them. But like I said, it's always nice to have at least one rental store just to kind of keep some nostalgia alive and, keep that part of everybody's childhoods alive and, pass it on to a newer generation. There's a lot of newer stuff there. It's not just older stuff, and they don't just do VHS tapes. They have DVDs, they have Blu-rays, they have 4Ks, they have a lot of great stuff there. And I always really love the experience of going to that store. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it for this video. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share. Twitter and Instagram links will be in the description down below if you want to follow me on there. Also, be sure to check out my IMDb profile page. The link for that will also be down below in the description of this video as well, to check out what I've been watching recently. And if you're new to my channel, or if you're already subscribed, be sure to click the bell to be notified of future videos. A new video every Tuesday and Friday. So anyway, though, guys, that is about it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you all next time.